só dança samba. Vai, 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 vai. Só dança samba, só dança samba, vai. Só dança samba, só dança samba. Vai, 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 vai. Só dança samba, vai. Já dancei o twist até demais, mas não sei, me cansei do calypso ao xa-xa-xa. Só danço samba. Vai, 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 vai. Danço samba, vai. How's everybody? I hope all's well with all of you guys. I'm very excited to do that thing tonight because that's my very first online guitar lesson ever. So why am I doing that? Because I'm Brazilian, I live in Miami, and I teach guitar and I perform around, and I'm always asked like a bunch of questions. It seems as if Brazilian guitar playing is still like a big mystery for a lot of people, and I can understand that somehow because our music is actually like jazz. Brazil is probably one of the very few countries that where the popular music is that jazzy. So instead of using the very regular chords that that everybody does, like the typical C, G, F, or whatever variations from E, A, B, So instead of using just those very basic chords, tweak them like all the time. And that's how we get to the Brazilian sounds, the bossa nova sounds, to the Brazilian guitar playing. And that's gonna be really cool because I'm gonna be able to share a lot of the stuff I learned throughout those years, and also for my students. I kind of promised that to them, so they would have like a place to go and, hey, can I review that lesson? Yes, you can just go to YouTube and check it out. So I'm gonna keep it simple and painless for this very first time, and I'm basically gonna talk about a chord progression, a very simple chord progression. That's what we're gonna do today. I just mentioned those chords, like for example, let's do C, because everybody's usually familiar with that. Typical C major, A minor, which is the 6th, F major, G major or the 7th, back to C. So we're talking about a 1, 6, 4, 5 progression. Well, if you don't know what it means, I'll do a lesson on that too, but that's what it is. Basically, those are the degrees of the scale. So if you count on your fingers, this is an A minor, by the way. So C, D, E, F, G, A, 6. And then this is 4, because this is an F major, by the way. C, D, E, F. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how simple this thing is. And the G is the 5, because you should count again, and C, D, E, F, G. Simple, simple, simple. So what I'm gonna do is, from here, I'm gonna kind of evolve a little fast maybe, but let's see. C, A minor, F, and G. In jazz and in Brazilian music, what we do very often is, instead of using this 4th chord, we use the 2 chord, which should be like C, D, no? So I would alter this progression to C, A minor, D minor, G, C. Now I'm talking about a 1, 6, 2, 5, 1. Easy enough, no? Okay, but that's not the way we play it in Brazil. That sounds so boring, so you know, tasteless, and so basic. Then we took it a little bit. So what do we do with that? Because that's the question I get asked the whole time. So instead of playing a C major, like a 3-note chord, we play a C major 7th. Okay, that's a C major 7th. You can play it in different ways. I'm just gonna play around now. Okay, so now I have a C major 7th chord. We go to the A minor. Let's keep it easy, and I'm just gonna add a 7th, a minor 7th. So I have a A minor 7th here, and I'm gonna play it in different places so you can see different things going on. Okay, so this is an A minor 7th. That D minor that I had here, I'm just gonna play it with 7th and 9th, for example, just to spice it up a little bit. And that G7th, G or G7th, actually it's a dominant chord, so it should be a G7th. I'm gonna play, for example, like a G7th 13 chord, but I'm doing the same exact thing as before. I'm doing a C, A, D, and G. 1, 6, 2, 5. That's it. Okay, so now instead of never play those chords in it. So instead of that, what I have is this. Check it out. By the way, sorry that I'm playing a 7-string guitar and you guys might get a little confused, like visually. Just ignore this string here, okay? This is the 7th. So this is my 6th, this right here. So I don't have any other nylon guitar right now to do that, and I wanted to do that now. Sorry about that. So instead of that, and that, I have. Sounds absolutely different, doesn't it? So what now I just add some Brazilian groove to it. Check it out.